Welcome you. Now the session will be start. Earlier session we have to discuss about the semi-conversion process. We have to discuss. Now we have to discuss a single phase controlled devices. The phase controlled device you have to segregate half wave conversion and full wave conversion. So why we have to discuss these parameters, this kind means very important terms. Likewise, the half conversion process and the full process. So the half conversion, it is one based on the thyristor conductions from we are applying for the AC supply. Then you have to go the current through the loads then only we get the results from the respective circuits. So now we have discussed the single phase half wave controlled rectifiers using freewheeling diodes with R load condition. Now R load condition, see the start for single phase AC power supply is using the primary sides is conversion to secondary without changing frequency. Then the current flow transfer to the thyristor 1. The thyristor is conducting a thyristor voltage. Then the thyristor current will flow through the load R and L. Then we conclude that it is close to circuits in a secondary part of the transformers. Here, what we learn from this means the circuit will be closed. The thyristor will be anode to cathode conduction will be start, but the conduction the thyristor it is not fulfilled because gate signal it is not completed. Once we give the gate signal in the thyristor means after thyristor means then only it will be a start to conduction for the controlling program. So now we apply for the thyristor current, then only we go for the controlling mechanisms. Function now the freewheeling diodes is presenting. The what is the purpose of freewheeling diode means it's basically two major functions it will provide for the freewheeling diodes. First one, it prevents the reversal of the load voltage. What is mean by reversal? Once we conduct forward conduction, then start to complete with the negative progress. Then we start negative progress. There is no thyristor is presenting here, so it will be a completing in a second half cycle. But here we are using the inductive type of loads, means the flow of the current is restored in a negative condition. So the freewheeling diode will oppose the negative conduction process. Then second is it transfer the load current from the rectifier, thereby allowed the thyristor to regain the black seats. So what is the progress is doing in the using by circuit frame formations. Listen, the waveform for the circuits. So first we conduct in a positive half cycle portions. The thyristor 1 will be conducting in a portion. Once we apply for the current in a thyristor, it will be a start to conduct. Gate signal will be applied to the thyristor. Then only it will start the conduction. The gate signal will be based on our required input condition. So it will be a minimally, it is a firing pulse station. So we give the alpha firing pulse. After that it will be the output signal. So it will be normally it is say that alpha up to pi, right? So the alpha up to pi is the original output condition for the positive half cycle portion. Now after reaching the pi value, it obviously stopped their work, right? Now, here we are using for inductive type of load. So the inductive type of load means the induction will be a basically what is the capacity means charging discharging of the electrical energy. So the energy inductor, then only the charging progress. So the parallelly the progress will be doing. So the charging doing means what will be happen means so, the negative flow conduction after the it will be reach the pi value, it goes to in negative sides. The negative side goes to the conduction means it is obviously, yeah, sometimes it will be a dangerous. So avoid these conditions, we are using for freewheeling diodes. So what it function means, the dischargeable condition of the energy from the inductor goes to the freewheeling diode to activate in the forward direct conditions. So the energy loss discharge through from inductor to freewheeling diodes, then once again a resistor and inductor. So this kind of the closed circuit progress will be doing in the rest of the portion period. So it will function with a very minimum time period only. It is maximum microseconds or millisecond periods, so that it will be a start on next conduction process will be start. So next conduction means so pi up to 2 pi period. So that is a negative conduction period. His thyristor negative conduction period. The pi is post value proportion. Then next positive half cycle, it will be a start 2 pi value. So 2 pi is not exactly a completing portion. Start the firing pulse with on 2 pi plus alpha up to 3 pi. So it is the next positive half cycle conduction period. Here it is likewise RL load we are using freewheeling diode condition. It will be an equivalent to R load condition of single phase semi-conversion. So that's our conclusion point of this portion. Next, start the single phase half bridge. Single phase half bridge. So the meaning of the word bridge. So bridge means it is completely a closing path condition with an almost 4 semiconducting devices. In previous sessions, we are using a single semiconducting devices. Now we are using for 4 semiconducting devices, that is thyristor 1, thyristor 2, diode 1, diode 2. Here the purpose of the thyristor is for the conduction process purpose. Then the purpose of the diode is likewise freewheeling diode conditions. Almost a conduction process also here they are doing. Now the load condition is R load condition. Now the progress of the semi half conversion, it is operate from the start from single phase power supply. So the supply current is flows through the thyristor 1, then thyristor current will be flows through the goes to point A, then resistor load, then point B, then it is goes to diode current through the forward conduction, then neutral point. So this is for the first flow point for the half conversion process. It will be conduct here, listen, it will be a conduct positive half cycle portion. So the circuit will be turned on, but not thyristor is fully conduct. Now the gate signal will be applied to the thyristor 1. After that it will be conduct, the thyristor will be turned on. So the controlling process will be start after the thyristor gate signal will be turned on. So it will be a controlling progress after the alpha firing angle. So the turn will be start alpha up to pi. So how to start, it start then point A, point A, then resistive load, then point B, then diode D2, then positive. So these are the flow parameter for the single phase half bridge semi conversion second point. So now we see the output voltage VDC equal to 2 by 2 pi. The 2 means it is a 2 output comes from the respective circuits by 2 pi. The 2 pi means a complete full cycle period. So that the 2 by 2 pi, the conduction portions alpha up to pi Vm into sine omega t into d omega t. So that is the result Vm by pi into 1 plus cos alpha. Then RMS value is equal to root of 2 by 2 pi in limitation period alpha up to pi, then Vm square sine square omega into d omega t. So now we have to discuss a single phase half conversion, single phase half bridge conversion is complete.